Welcome, everyone. You are about to embark on a journey through the universe as you indulge in this extraordinary essence of enlightened, empowered, evolved. Let the show begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just in time. Greetings, everyone. I'm Luke Bryan Smith, and welcome to Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved, where we educate, motivate, and liberate you through enlightening dialogues, empowering music, and evolving content. I'm excited yet again. I'm back for one. I've been gone for a while, and I just want to thank all my loyal listeners and viewers and subscribers and friends and family that stick with me. I have about 300 other episodes that'll keep you occupied, but stay tuned because I'm coming back, and this is just the beginning. So, yeah. Anyway, I have an amazing guest today who is also just a friend of my family's, my wife, my daughter, and I. Yeah. So my next guest is a proud mother of three and has been happily married for 20 years. Her greatest inspiration comes from her oldest daughter, who has special needs and motivates her passion for advocacy, empowerment, and inclusion. As the co-owner of Timeless Care LLC, she dedicates her work to serving one of our most vulnerable communities, our seniors. Our elders are the foundation who came before us, and her mission is to ensure they receive the care, dignity, and respect that they deserve. Beyond entrepreneurship, she leads as the host of the Tomorrow's Table podcast, a powerful platform that connects communities by interviewing inspiring guests, organizations, and political leaders. Each episode bridges today's voices with tomorrow's leadership, empowering the next generation with confidence, knowledge, and purpose. Wow, I want to be on this podcast.
You are.
Yes. Her platform, Neurodivergent Acceptance, was inspired by her daughter and her journey as a neurodivergent parent. Wow. Through her podcast and community outreach, she uses her voice to raise awareness, provide vital resources, and help families thrive in understanding and acceptance. Without further ado, allow me to introduce to you Phokham
Thienpheth.
Yes. See, I don't want to butcher that.
Hi, Luke. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, Phokham? How are you?
I am good. I am so excited to be interviewed and to be in your podcast today.
Absolutely. And I just want to extend my sincerest gratitude and say that, I'm so thankful that you are here, that you decided to be here at this present moment on the Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved podcast. I know it's been a while in the making, but I already know I'm a firm believer that everything happens and unfolds at the right time. And I'm just so thankful to have you here today. And all my shows are special, and all my guests are special, but I have been taking a break. My listeners know, my viewers know, I've taken another hiatus because I've been working on so many other things, but I haven't forgot about you. And I love doing this, and I'm not going to stop. So don't, whoever's listening now, whoever's watching, I'm not going to stop doing this, but let's just get right into it, Phokham. Let's get right into it. So your inspiration comes from your oldest daughter. Okay. We know that. You can speak more on that too, but I just want to hear about this co-owner of Timeless Care LLC. Give us a bit more insight on that.
Okay, so I had my daughter. She was my firstborn, and coming from a different background, I was born in Thailand and an Asian family where autism or even any neural disability doesn't even exist. I myself didn't even know when my daughter got diagnosed, and I'm sitting in front of the psychologist. They're telling me that there's no cure for her disability. I'm like, what does that mean? And my family, my husband, everyone just was really in denial about it. And it was a very hard journey. It was like a grievance period, and it was learning period. It was a really hard and challenging time in my life, but we got through it. Right. Through, parents supporting each other, through me going out and getting the education, getting the resource, educating myself, educating my family. Now everyone's in the loop. Everyone's so supportive, right? And now it's more awareness. Parents like us, we go out and we constantly are advocating. We're doing all this for our children.
Absolutely.
And so because I take care of my daughter who needs 24-hour care, who needs lots of help. She's limited in speech. She needs help with clothing, feeding. I mean, she's unaware of danger, stranger. So
Right.
because I had to learn, I had to go to school for all this, that led me to really being passionate about caring for seniors.
Right.
So when she started school, I started working. I really was really into, I wanted to be honestly a nurse, but then I go, with life and financial and mortgage and all this stuff, I'm like, let's do small steps. So I started as a caregiver and I got hired, I did one-on-one and I really enjoyed the job. And then when I went on to the facility, I go, this is something that is really impactful. I could really make a big impact on just someone's life and really help someone. So then years of experience getting my home health aid, my CNA degree, me and my sisters, we decided let's open a home health agency. Believe it or not, we all are caregivers. It just comes natural for us. Like we
Right.
didn't even go out. It just came. It's like a calling.
Right.
Like I feel like my passion was through my daughter. It
Mhm.
started off with my daughter being her main caregiver, being her main provider for everything, her depending on me. And that led me to really having the passion to care for others, especially our seniors
Right.
because they're our most vulnerable community, right? And
Right.
also, we're going to get old. We're all going to get old. We all need the care. So we need to advocate and teach the youth, especially our children, how to do that. Everything starts from home. That's why I want
Right.
to teach my boys, especially my boys, how to do that, because I take care of my dad, my sister takes care of my mom. They split up. So we grew up, we always had this where our parents didn't speak English and we had to translate. We had to we're taking them to the doctor. So it just comes natural for us. So
Right.
why not open a business and help more families, reach more
Wow.
people, right? So what we do is we hire our caregivers and then, we train them, or most of them do come in with experience. And then we send the caregivers that are fit for the family to keep the families, the seniors safe so the family has peace of mind. Like, for example, I would send out my caregivers to your home and then you have peace of mind so that okay, my dad is getting taken care of, and then there's this caregiver that's doing everything for my dad, and so it's like stress free, right?
Right.
To know that there's someone there that really cares and give your parents the quality of life. And that drove my sister and I to do that. That's why we're so
Mm.
passionate about what we do. And
Amazing.
yeah, and then that's something that I want to continue my legacy for my children, for the youth. That's why I'm out there. We do a lot with our platform too for our podcast, because
Right.
part of my platform is also senior cares too, and also special needs. And we're out doing Meals on Wheel, volunteering. We attend the events. We try to be like a positive role model for everyone.
Wow, that's amazing, Pokemon. Thank you for giving us some insight and some details into your passion. If I might add, I have a firm, knowing, a believing, a knowing, like I said, that a large part of receiving in life is giving. And I'm not saying that's why you do
Absolutely.
that, but it's just, I think in my perspective, if you want to say life or the universe it balances. So you give a lot, you will receive a lot as well. So, and I mean, and when I say a lot, it doesn't just mean like, people right off the bat, the first thing that comes to probably even my mind is money, but just just good fortune, period. I'm talking about
Yeah,
love. I'm talking about just opportunities just open up
yeah.
when you
I
give.
absolutely agree. Yes.
Yes, yes,
You're
and
absolutely, you hit it on the nail.
yeah,
Absolutely. We're not expecting anything back in return, but we do expect to, give our seniors quality of life, teach our kids to be a better role model, be a good human being to our
right,
citizens, right? Because we just want, honestly, every one of us, you and I, want just a pretty much a safe place for our children to live in.
right,
Yeah.
right. That's amazing. And while we're on the subject of your LLC, Timeless Care, so how can people, anyone that's interested in finding out more about that or contacting, um, you know, this, if they need,
Yeah, so we have a website and we're
okay,
also on social media too. I haven't really been posting.
okay,
I mostly post on the podcast video on my
okay.
personal, but it's Timeless Care HHA on Instagram. and we're on Facebook too. And then we have a website, www.timelesscarehha.com.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. So that's www dot.
Timeless Care, Timelesa. I'm sorry.
No, no. Okay.
Time, LESS, and then HHA.com.
Okay. And we'll be sure to uh, give me that, send me that copy of that address so that I can incorporate it into the description of this segment when I put it up, that people can go to the description and just click that link and go right to your website.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that way, but it's all good. So also, you have a podcast. Now, give us a little bit more insight on your Tomorrow's Table podcast, in which I have yet to be invited to be a guest.
You are going to be one of my special guests.
All right.
So
No, I don't mean to put you on the spot. I know,
funny how this started. Okay, so
Okay.
last year I was reigning with your daughter as
Right.
Mrs. Solano County. It was my first year competing for the pageant, and then so I went.
Talk about that a little bit. Talk about that a little bit. I'm sorry. Yeah,
The
I was going to
pageant?
mention that too, and then we'll get into this podcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
talk
So
about that.
last year I competed and I won my first time as the pageant queen, as Miss Solano County, and I competed with your daughter. So we were sister queen. I felt like I was more of a mom queen to everyone because I was the oldest, but it was so much fun.
But you won, and what did you win? What title did you win?
Mrs. Solano County.
Mrs. Solano County
The married one,
is
the
the county
MRS one.
that we reside in, Solano County.
Yeah,
So we got to highlight that. So yeah, go ahead, Phokham.
2024, and then I did go on to compete for the Mrs. California International.
Right.
I did not win that one. Then I went on to Vegas to compete for Mrs. California Ultimate International Miss. So I came home with the California title.
Wow.
Which is right here. I mean, it's an honor to, represent California, right? I'm almost done with my reign, by the way. And then I went on to compete for the international, because once you won a state, you get to go to international, which was taking place in Virginia, Labor Day weekend. And it was the most spectacular experience ever. I met so much empowering women from all over the country. I placed top 5, won People's Choice. It was such a good experience, just to be on stage, having that confidence and being in the interviewing room, telling the judges about my platform was really empowering. And just surrounding yourself with everyone that is like have the same mindset as you, it's even more powerful. And then it kind of just drives me to like, oh my God, this is something that I guess I really want to do. I want to continue with it, Yeah.
Absolutely. And I like how you said, you casually said, I'm almost done with my reign. Do you know how big that statement is? I mean, most people don't get a reign. And you're almost done with your reign.
I'm almost done with my California reign. And then, you know what? I do plan to still continue with pageantry just because it gives us a voice, right?
Right.
That crown is shining, but that crown makes our voice louder like a microphone. And we're able to use our voice to empower more people, to impact their life. Yeah, right.
Influence as well. Yes.
Like
you're an influencer, whether you want to be or not. I mean, being in that position, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I just want to highlight some things that you just casually just say. I want to highlight it. Yeah, you're an influencer. Other people in general, not let alone young ladies, older ladies, whatever, women in general, are looking up to you.
I never thought of it that way. I just kind of I'm just myself casually.
Right.
I love talking to people. I love meeting new people. I'm always smiling. I just think being a positive and just being kind to everyone is just best. Because we don't know what walk of shoes people go through their lives. And I feel like, I don't want to make anything harder for anybody. I just always want to be positive.
No, and I can, and I can double down on that and say that I'm a witness to that, because from the time that I first, met you and saw you just from afar, I can just see the positive.
Oh my God, when I met you, I was automatically drawn to you. I was like, yeah, he's my people. Like, we can talk. We're like, something like, you know what I mean?
Positive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
then your
see,
wife, I just love
yeah,
your wife and your
yeah.
daughter. She's the cutest princess ever.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. But like I was saying, yeah, yeah, I was drawn to you as well. Your energy is
Yeah. Same
contagious.
to you.
Your
Yeah.
smile is, we can all go through adverse situations, but I mean, you're your own best cheerleader, you're your own advertisement. So your face is your advertisement, your energy is your advertisement for who you are. It speaks volumes before you even say anything. So before
Exactly.
you even said anything, I could just feel your energy that, hey, this is a pleasant, not only woman but person, human being. It's
Thank you so
and
much.
it's
That means
amazing.
a lot.
Yeah, it's
And then,
amazing.
so back to the podcast. So
Yes,
I
yes.
was at the NAMI walk and I just kind of introduced myself to my friend Miriam. At that time, I didn't even know her. She was doing Salon Moms Building Community. She had
Right,
asked me to come in and get interviewed about my
right.
platform because she was like, "Oh, your platform's about special needs and senior. That I love that." So then I went in, and then she said, "Hey, would you like to join my podcast? We're doing a youth podcast." And I'm like, okay, well, can you teach me? You have to teach me how to do this. Never done it before. And then let alone, it was just so much fun, like just interviewing. I learned so much from everyone, all the new guests. And now, like with Growing Impact, we have like over 15 youth podcasters. And
Mm,
we have like podcasters in Sacramento, which is my friend, she's covering. We went to Sonoma County and LA, Arizona, and
wow.
we're trying to go worldwide because the more resources, the more information you give to the
Right.
next generation, the more powerful they become and confident. They can lead with confidence. That's our goal, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And to
And
leave a legacy behind and to cause that ripple effect of change.
wow, that's an empowering yet noble, what was I going to say? Intentions. Those
Yeah,
are.
so
And
so I think
great.
tomorrow we're interviewing police chief.
Mm,
He advocates a lot for special needs too.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so
That's,
I'm so excited for that one. And then we're going to be interviewing December 1st, we're going to be interviewing Mayor of Sacramento.
oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting.
I know. I
Yeah.
was like,
So you getting some shakers and movers, some power players on your show. That's amazing. And in my perspective, whatever you set your intentions on, that's what you're going to draw to you. So you want it to be worldwide, it's already worldwide. It just hasn't, maybe not in this very moment yet, but that's what it's in the process of becoming worldwide.
yeah.
So
And what's
it is
nice
what it is.
is the podcast is like an umbrella, right? Like we have a lot
Right.
of queens that are involved in it too. And so some queens are domestic violence
Right.
platform, special needs like me, or um, advocacy for education, for cancer. We're able to reach organization and
Right.
collaborate with them to give more resources and information. So that's what I like about the podcast, because we don't just focus on just one topic. We
Right.
focus on every single topic you can think of. Like
Mm,
we just interviewed Mike Thompson. I
mm.
mean, just last a couple days ago. So it was fun.
Mike Thompson, give us a little. Who is that?
He's congressman.
Oh, Congress. Okay, Congressman. See, I
Yeah.
should already know that, but
Yeah, it's okay.
educate the uneducated.
We interviewed just recently the mayor in Benicia, the mayor in Grand Canyon. So
Wow.
yeah, and just inspiring people, just like people that are doing wonderful things in the community, like you, right?
Right.
I
Right.
would love for
Yes.
you to come in our show and even be involved, and
Mm.
maybe bring you as one of our podcasters too. Like I'm recruiting while I'm
Let's
talking
do it.
to you.
I'm
Yeah,
open.
I
You
would
already
love to
have access.
collaborate with you. Yeah.
We already have a connection and access to one
Yeah,
another.
because remember
So
you
yeah.
came out and helped us at the food bank at the father's house.
Right. Right. Yes. And we
Yeah.
plan on doing that again. We've been wanting to, but we have to make time to do it. I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
we're too
so we
busy
did it
because
last week, and
right.
so we're planning to do it again for the holidays. We want to go
Okay.
out more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say that I can't say that we've been too busy because I believe also you make time for what you want to make time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we just got to make time and do it. That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
That's all it is.
That's our goal, right? So I'll reach
Right.
out to you about that one for sure.
Yes, yes, yes. Encourage us. I'm asking you to encourage us and give us a little nudge to come out there so we
Yes,
can do
that's
that.
right. We
So
got
we
to
can
get
do that.
out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to get out there.
Yeah,
Yes,
community service is so important, right? The
it
more
is.
we're
It
out there,
is.
the more inspiration, the more, the youth sees it. They're like, oh, they're out there, they're doing it. So they're like motivated to get out there with us.
Right. And it feels
Yeah,
so good. It feels
it does.
very good to just give and not expect and just help, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Use your time, because to me, time is our most precious asset, one of them.
Right.
And for you to use your time to help and enhance somebody else's life in some way, I mean, what better way to, to make yourself feel good and others feel good at the same time? It's amazing,
Exactly.
amazing.
Yeah.
But back to your podcast, how can people find it? Where is it at? Tell me a link. I mean, and then
Yeah.
we're
Follow us
gonna
on Instagram.
okay,
So tomorrow's table podcast, I'm gonna have to send you the link, but
absolutely. Give me that
it's
link.
spelled together. So
Okay.
TOMO. So it's tomorrow, TOMORROW with
Hmm.
the S, table, TABLE podcast, PODCAST. You'll find it on Instagram. And then we also have another podcast, which is under the same umbrella as Moms Building Community. So we focus a lot on mom because, I'm a mom. There's a few of us that are moms. So we focus a lot on educating, giving resources about mom stuff. But it's like one podcast, one umbrella, pretty much.
Absolutely. So be sure while we're here to send me that link, and I'll
I
speak to
will.
you afterward, to send me the link to your
Mhm.
website, to send me the link to your podcast, to both your podcast or whatever other links, so that I can incorporate them in the description of this. So when I edit this video and people go to the description, they can see all those links, and then on whatever other links you want me to to put on there, they can just click and it'll just go right to it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes,
Thank you.
because they're clickable links that I add to the description, especially
To
when
make
I
it
upload
easier.
this
Yeah.
to all the platforms, to YouTube. It goes, the visual goes on to YouTube, and then the audible goes on to all the other sites like um, Pandora, and what's the other one? Uh,
Spotify.
Spotify
Yeah,
and
so we're on spot. So for
Apple
our
Play and
interview,
all
we're on
those.
Spotify too. We're on Spotify, iHeart.
Yeah, I'm on iHeart too. Yeah, so see, we are a power players. We're becoming more powerful by joining forces and intertwining. So yes, you're enhancing uh this podcast, my podcast, and
Yeah.
I'm going to enhance yours as well. And advertising your podcast on this podcast is going to help you, I know, gain more viewers. I don't mind sharing.
Yeah.
I'm so
Thank you.
thankful that I've built up a lot of subscribers, and I don't really want to say the amount, because that's not really. I mean, it's important, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
good,
But you
but
have a very good follower though. You
yeah,
have a
good
lot of
following, but
yeah.
I don't mind sharing. I'm never going to be in a place where I feel, oh no, this is mine. I'm not going to advertise anybody else. No, nope, never be like that. And so I hope that, I know that you will even exceed what mine is doing right now, and
Thank
mine will
you so
continue to grow
much.
as well, and we'll grow together. So
Yeah,
that's
we'll
all that
grow
matters.
together,
We'll grow together.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who has this and more. We help each other with what resources we have, and my
Exactly. And
resources,
that is our goal, is to empower
right?
next
My
generation.
resources are
Yeah.
your resources. So
Yes. The
everyone
more
that's
the more the more resource they have, the more people know about it, the more confident they can lead. They can lead with
absolutely,
purpose. That's the goal, right? Is to teach,
absolutely.
to be a
So
change maker. Create change makers. That's our goal.
So
Yeah.
I just want to say, yeah, you're right, Pocum. Something's in my eye. I keep picking at it. It's like one of my eyelashes. Um, what I was going to say. Oh, every one of my listeners now here that are listening to this, watching this, go in the description of this segment. Check out Pocum's podcast. Check out her website. And yes, follow her, subscribe to her, and tell your friends, your family, and yes, help her podcast, help her platforms grow. Because without you, it makes it very difficult to do what we're doing, and we just want to reach people and empower, like Pocum said, empower people. That's one of my main objectives to doing this. It
Right.
empowers me to do this and to empower other people. That's the most important thing to me.
That's the most thing, right?
Yeah,
We just want to be a positive role model.
right,
Yeah,
right.
and
Make a
just change.
positive impact on people. Yes,
Exactly. And that's why I love pageantry so much too. And that's probably
yes,
why your daughter loves it so much too.
absolutely. One last thing. Okay, now I don't know. I'm not unsure if this is different, but You have a platform called Neurodivergent Acceptance. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What is that, or is that the same as your
It's
podcasting?
it's like the same umbrella. So what I
Okay.
do is, I provide the resources that educate family, right? So we have Parents Empowering Parents. We have a
Okay.
Facebook support group where it was like 3,000 family member. I help run the Instagram page where when there's updates on events or like the
Right.
autism walk or when North Bay or anything resourceful for our special needs, we're posting it, we're sharing it, and then we meet like once a week on Wednesday to help other families out.
Right.
There's adult support group because my daughter's an adult now. She's 19, 20. So, we're in a different step of life where now what do we do with her as an adult? So, we have a support group for older kids too.
Right.
And just being there like with the special needs pageant, ambassador pageant, where my daughter goes out in the community with the other queens and do community service, being building an inclusive community, understanding like she gets to go up and introduce herself, and everyone just loves and just claps her, and I believe in inclusion action.
Mm,
How do you include? You got to include our special needs children, and you got to take action. Either it's through the baseball challenger event, right, for our kids,
right.
the soccer event, or even prom, just going to the special needs prom, like Night Shine's coming up. And a lot of us queens, we volunteer, we're involved. I help with the makeup and hair. I try to
Right.
be as involved and I try to take action everywhere I can, especially in our community,
Right.
especially like Special Olympics. She's in the bowling. My daughter's into so much stuff. I don't know how I keep up.
Yes.
I just do.
That's what I was going to ask you.
How do I manage my time?
If you could briefly, because we're down to about 7 minutes, if you could
Okay.
briefly give us a little insight onto how you balance all of this.
Honestly, mindset, our mental health. It
Right.
comes all down to our mindset, building a safe community, like we said, having a very supportive spouse, supportive uh, community, supportive family. I educate my family because a lot when she first got diagnosed, none of
Mm,
us knew. So I found the resources. I get other organizations to come out. So I just building a very supportive family. It starts from home. Everyone
right.
understanding of the foundation, and it's just really just having everyone on the same page,
Right.
communication. I communicate with my
Mm,
husband, I let him know what's going on, so he's right there with me. If something happens, he's on top of
right.
it with the boys. So I'm able to do it. Like in my mindset, I can do it, but I can't do it all, but I do need the support. I have respite providers for my daughter. I have a very good support system, and really taking care of your health too, just like eat, taking care of your health, taking your vitamins, make sure you take care of your health. I'm like serious. Don't get sick. I try not, like those are the important stuff. Just not just eating right though, but like
Right.
really um just eating your breakfast, taking your vitamins, and just being on top of your health, because once you're healthy, you have that clear mindset. You can really do anything that you set your mind and your goal to. Being organized, I write everything down, have everything on my calendar. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
I can go on and on
No,
about
I
it, but
know,
yeah.
but I know, not but I know, and to add to it, just to double down again on what you said, yeah, health is wealth. Without health, nothing else really matters if you think about it. If you're, you can have $1 million and your
You
health
could
is
be a
poor,
trillionaire right
you're a
now, but
trillionaire.
then,
Yeah, yep.
yeah, doesn't
I
mean anything
encourage
if you're not
people to
taking care
read.
of yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I encourage people to read the last statements of Steve Jobs of some of the things. I won't go into it, but some of the things he talked about in regards to his wealth and his degenerating health. Very eye-opening, amazing,
Wow.
very
Can you send me
eye-opening.
the link to that? I never heard
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
he talked about what he would have did over and what he would have spent more time doing. Um, what really matters instead of just amassing this wealth. I mean, if you just look it up, if you just
Okay.
Google Steve Jobs um, um, last words or last
Okay.
letter, something like that, you'll see what he was talking about, and it's very heartfelt, it's very eye-opening coming from someone that had, the monetary means that he had acquired. So, yes, yes, I encourage people to check that out. But
Wow.
yes, I just want to I want to thank you once again, Pocum, for being here and appreciate you very much. And is there any last words that you'd like to leave us with?
Yeah, so thank you for having me, and just really thank you for all your support. Thanks to your wife, your daughter. Thank you for being such a community leader. Thank you for everything that you have been doing. I see what you do, and I
Thank you.
really do. I love what you're doing.
Thank
And
you.
just for your listeners, right? The people that are listening today, just get involved, see if you can help with community service and stuff, because it really does make an impact, and it does really change your mindset on how we do things, how we approach things. It makes me really appreciate life more. Just connecting with your community. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you very much. And thank you everyone here watching and or listening on whatever platform you're checking this out on. And thank you for subscribing. Hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. Again, go into the description of this segment, check out all of Pocum's links, and just I appreciate you very much. Remember, again, I'm not going anywhere. I'm about to start wrapping it up again. So thank you for your support thus far. Um, and I just want to send a second thank you and expression of gratitude to Pocum, because she just helped me realize how much I miss doing this. And it's been a few months since I've had a podcast, but like I said, I have about 300 episodes to keep people occupied. So if you haven't seen all the
Wow.
episodes, go check them out.
Oh
And
my
I
gosh.
got more coming. Yes, because
Nice.
I am so fortunate. I got so many people already in my inbox that are ready to come on. And so, yes. Yes, you kicked it off, Pocum. So I'm gonna tell them all
Thank,
they need to thank you because you
thank
kicked
you,
this
Lou.
off.
Thank you, Lou, for everything you're doing.
Yep.
I love what you're doing. Keep
I,
it going.
you're welcome. And thank you. Thank you. Yeah. See you soon, everyone. Enlightened,
Bye for
empowered,
now.
evolved.